Katie Oakman. Number 24, Alex Lotz. Number 25, Sophie Emmons. And number 28, Allie Misko. That's from right here at Mankato. Southwest Minnesota State. Road. Gray khaki uniforms going from left to right here in this first half of Minnesota State. Their home gold jerseys going from right to left. MAVRIK starters. Number 3, Caitlin Brown. Number 4, Jenny Vetter. Number 6, Bree Jackson. Number 7, number 18, Anna Mixon. Number 24, Molly Sarafoli. Number 31, Nadia Lowry. And in goal from Mavericks, number 33, Alexa Rabune. Mavericks on the early attack here.
So it's like, alright, we got nothing else going on. It's like, great.
Goal kick for Haynes and the Mustangs.
Yeah, I got it.
So thing is, they're on the 5-yard line in the field.
What you want to do is
For the Mavericks. And across the middle, ball will come all the way to Nixon. Shotgun puts it there by 2 Mustangs. Neil on your side. Space. Lowry's not a ball on the side. We're throwing for the Mustangs. Keeper Haynes will come on to play for Southwest Minnesota State. Down here by Nixon. Played up by Lowry. Haynes will make the run out there for the Mustangs. It's played out for the Mavericks, so we throw from Mustangs. Up to Lowry now. Lowry attack, good defense there from Emmons. Emmons able to keep it in. Played back in by the Mavericks. Not a lot of play on the end line. The goal kick is for Southwest Minnesota State.
Settle down now.
Kids in the background catching balls.
Ball put up by once. Trying to go up for Brown. That gets taken away there by the Mustangs. For Lotz trying to make a move there on Friedrich. Ball just played back out. field. In the Sens, and walking out, switching over to Nixon. Better. Has some speed on the attack, left foot on goal, and Hames makes the save there for the Mustangs. Now foul's called on Southwest Minnesota State to be a free kick for the Mavericks in Mustang territory. Number 24, Molly Serapholian, coming up to take this free kick. That kick sails wide, and it'll be a goal kick for the Mustangs.
Still 2 hours. I was like,
Now Mustangs looking to play one up. Good play there by Serapholian. Now Wentz plays over to the near side, taken away there by Keneally. Now up for Lowry. Lowry presses there by 2 Mustangs. Hoisington able to play it up into space. Missed quick running after it. Back there is Riley. Will play it out on the near side. It'll be a throw in for the Mustangs. Number 25, Sophie Immons, to take this throw in. Gets it into Wentz. Wentz will play it back to Immons on the near side. Immons trying to take a shot on goal. And just tapped wide. Coming in there was Lotz. And just missed the opportunity. That'll be a goal kick for Rebuin and the Mavericks. Ball goes out of play on the far side. It'll be a throw in for Minnesota State. Number 3, Caitlin Brown, to take the throw in. Gets it into Sens. The Sens near turnover as Friedrich played back deep into Mustang territory. Now Mustangs look to play one up. Back there is Serapholian, able to get it up for Chacho. Chacho looks to play it across midfield for Lowry. Lowry looking to put it in his face for Vetter. Vetter tracks it down on the near side. Vetter able to get around one defender. Looking to cross, comes all the way through. Caitlin Brown looking to cross back through. And a great stop there as Lowry was on the doorstep. Amanda Hames coming up big there for the Mustangs here. It's just about 10 minutes elapsed here in this first half. Still scoreless between the Mavericks and the Mustangs. Now Allie Cook comes with it for the Mustangs, plays it up for Oatman, and now Wentz has it. Trying to play it over on the near side for Hoisington. That'll go out of play. It'll be a throw for the Mavericks. Keneally trying to get into Lowry. Ball gets played up by Wentz. We'll go out of play. It'll be another throw in for the Mavericks here. Now here's Miss Quick on the attack. Looking to take a shot on goal, and Rabune makes the grab there. We'll throw it right away up for Brown. Now Brain has a lot of space in front of her, trying to play one up for Vetter. Now descends, settles it down, puts it back for Chacho. Now Chacho trying to play one over for Lowry in the near side. That'll go out of play. Emmons able to get it into Hoisington, and now Emmons looks to play to the middle. Here's Allie Cook with it now for the Mustangs. Cook trying to find Lots. A little too far for her as Friedrich gets on the ball for the Mavericks. Plays it back in the middle for Chacho. Chacho pressured there by Cerullo. And Mustangs trying to get it through for Hoisington. Back there with Sarah Foley, able to get it up for Lowry. Lowry in the middle for Mixon now. Up across. Midfield, here's Descends. Descends turns. Now taken away there by Harrodson. Friedrich comes up to play it, and that'll go out of play. Free throw for the Mustangs on the far side. That ball gets played out on the far side by the Mustangs. It'll be thrown for the Mavericks. Riley trying to get it into Brown. Now Chacho comes away there for the Mavericks. Across midfield, plays it up for Mixon. Now Mixon looking for a run from Vetter. Out of the goal is Hames. Vetter takes a shot, rolling in slowly, and she scores! Jenny Vetter strikes first for the Mavericks. Jenny Vetter scoring her 6th goal this season for the Mavericks and getting on the board first for Minnesota State. I believe the assist went to number 18, Anna Mixon. Mixon gets her 2nd assist on the season. Now the Mavericks have a 1-goal lead over the Mustangs here in this first half. Now ball gets played out to Misquick here on the near side for the Mustangs. Pressured there by Keneally, able to get in the middle for Cerullo. Cerullo taking out the ball there by Descends. Now Mavericks with possession, get it up to Caitlin Brown. Brown's across midfield. Plays it off of Southwest Minnesota State. It'll be a throw for the Mavericks on the far side now. Friedrich getting into Brown. Now Mixon gets up to Lowry. Lowry pressured there by Emmons. Ball gets played out by Oatman on the near side. It'll be a throw for the Mavericks. Mixon gets it into Lowry. Lowry trying to make a move back to the middle. Plays in the middle for Friedrich. Friedrich with the shot on goal, and Hames makes the save there for the Mustangs. Goal kick played up there by Cook, taken away there by Mixon. Now in the middle for Vetter. Kenny Vetter trying to put it in the Sens. Britton Sens with the shot, and a great save made there by Hames. Lowry with another shot that got deflected wide, and we're all out of play. It'll be a corner kick for the Mavericks. But what a great save there by Hames as Descends is looking to make it 2-0 here early. Now the corner kick. It's going to be played there by number 31, Nadia Lowry, here on the near side. It's just over 15 minutes elapsed here in this first half. Mavericks have a 1-goal lead. Corner kick goes off the side of the net, and it'll be a goal kick now for Hames and the Mustangs. Ball played up by Vetter. Running after there's Lowry, but that'll go to play on the near side. It'll be a throw-in for Southwest Minnesota State. Now Oatman gets it up to Misquick. Now left for Hoisington. Hoisington makes a move there on Mixon, trying to put it into space. Good defense there by Keneally. Now ball comes over to Friedrich on the far side. Played up across midfield for Brown. Caitlin Brown trying to get one up for Vetter. Vetter defended there by Tobacco. Vetter able to get around her. Looking across in the middle there for Descends. Descends could take it down, no call. Ball gets played back out. Here's Cerullo. Cerullo lost it. Here's Mixon with it. We'll play it back for Sarah Follian. Now Sarah Follian plays it up for Lowry. Played in the middle for Descends. Now trying to get one for Vetter. Gets played back out. Now Cerullo taking off the ball there by Descends. Mixon plays one up for Lowry. Lowry trying to play in the middle for Vetter. Vetter with the left foot, and that sails high. It'll be a goal kick for Hames and the Mustangs as we get our first substitution of the match. Checking in, number 10, Michaela Walters.
Now for the Mustangs, number 10, Michaela Walters.
Now here's Caitlin Brown with possession for the Mavericks. Trying to cross. She's able to get a corner off of it. Second corner kick for the Mavericks here in this first half. Number 3, Caitlin Brown over there to take this corner. Ball gets punched out there by Hames. Will be another corner. Kick comes in short, headed up there as far as Friedrich. Friedrich able to get it back to Brown. Mavericks are offsides as they didn't touch up, so it'll be a free kick now for the Mustangs. Now Lots able to get it up for Cerullo. Cerullo trying to play one up in the Maverick territory. Back there was Chacho. Now Mixon turns it over. Here's Wentz with it across midfield. Wentz pressured there by Descends. Puts it back for Cook. Cook turns it over as Chacho gets it up for Descends. And now here's Mixon with control. Mixon trying to put it into space for Lowry. Now ball deflects in the middle for Vetter. Vetter with a chance, shoots, and she scores! Jenny Vetter makes it 2-0 Minnesota State. Jenny Vetter getting her 7th goal on the season, 2nd of the match. Makes it 2-0 Minnesota State here in this first half. And checking in for the Mustangs at that last substitution mark, number 15, Elise Stone. Now here's Stone trying to play one up. There's Lotz on the ball. Lotz trying to play in the middle for Misbook. Lotz with a shot deflected wide. And out of play, it'll be a corner kick for the Mustangs, their first of the match. Running over there for Southwest Minnesota State, number 5, Allie Cook, and number 13, Kelly Wentz. Wentz will take the corner. Ball cleared there by Mixon. Out of play on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Ball played up by Chacho out to midfield. Oatman was back there for the Mustangs, able to get it up for Hoisington. Hoisington gets fouled. Foul's called in the Mavericks, so it'll be a free kick for Southwest Minnesota State here in the Maverick side of the field. Number 8, Olivia Harriger, setting up to take this free kick. Slips as she gets it away, now cleared out by Keneally. Now Oatman on the ball, plays it over for Walters. Walters trying to play one up for Hoisington. Hoisington looking to take a shot. That curves wide. And a diving stop made there by Rabune. Rabune will throw it away out to Brown. Ball gets played up now to Lotz for Southwest Minnesota State. Lotz plays in the middle there for Stone. Stone lost it to Descends, and now the Mavericks with control. Descends plays it deep into Southwest Minnesota State territory. Out to play it is Haynes. Gets it up for Tobacco, and now in the middle for Cook. Trying to get it over for Herringer, and that gets played out. It'll be thrown for the Mavericks as we get a couple substitutions. Checking in for the Mavericks, number 21, Danielle Tazick. Off goes Mixon as the throw comes in for Vetter. It's in the middle for Tazick. And now played over for Brown. That'll roll to play. It'll be a throw in for the Mustangs on the far side. Tobacco will play it back into Maverick territory. Coming up to play it is Sarah Foley for the Mavericks. All the way back to play it is Walters for the Mustangs. Plays it up to midfield. Sent her back in there by Keneally. Now ball rolls out of play to be thrown for the Mavericks. Lowry gets it into Tazik. Tazik defended there by Wentz. Plays it in the middle, trying to find Vetter. Ball deflects back out. Tazik right back on it. Gets it over for Descends. Descends in the middle for Lowry. Lowry has to circle back. Looking to take a shot there. One more shot, deflected. And now Brown will play it out there on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Ball played out there by Molly Raleigh, taken away there by Allie Cook. Now Cook trying to get it up for Misquick. Misquick met there by Riley. He would play it in the middle for Wentz. Wentz up for Hoisington. Hoisington defended there by Keneally. Now Keneally will play it out. Foul is called on Southwest Minnesota State, so it'll be a free kick for the Mavericks. As just over 25 minutes elapsed here in this first half, Mavericks pull the 2-goal lead over the Mustangs. Now here's Stone on the ball. Now Misquick gets taken on the ball there, played out by Keneally. Will be thrown for Southwest Minnesota State as we get some substitutions, a couple for each team. Number 25, Abby Beijing, checking in for the Mavericks. And checking in for Southwest Minnesota State, number 6, Aaron Fisher, and number 11, Jessica Jogovic.
Now into the Mavericks, number 9 for Politis, and number 25, Abby Beijing.
Here's Beijing with it for the Mavericks. Gets it across midfield up for Vetter. Vetter will circle back for Chacho. Chacho trying to put him up for Valaikis. Brooke Valaikis also checked in for Minnesota State, that last substitution mark. Valaikis gets in the middle for Vetter. Vetter trying to get a run there from the Sens. Ball gets played back out by Tobacco. Now headed up by Chacho. Oatman trying to clear. Now Wentz will just play it out on the near side. It'll be a throw-in for the Mavericks. Throw comes into Tazik. Now Tazik bringing it to the middle. Playing it over for Valaikis. Valaikis trying to play it short for Vetter, and it'll be controlled there by Haynes. That ball taken away there by Sarah Folian as they were trying to get it up for Misquick. Now Tazik gets it up for Valaikis on the far side. Ball gets played out there by Herringer. Valaikis with the throw in for the Mavericks. Gets it into Vetter. Vetter looking to bring it back to the middle. Vetter will hand it off to Chacho. And now up for Tazik. Tazik gets it in the middle for Descends. Sends pressure there by Cook. Turns, looking to take a shot on goal. And Hames is there to make the easy grab there for the Mustangs. Now Walters gets it up for Misquick, and here's Fisher with it. Aaron Fisher, pressured there by two Mavericks. Chacho will play it out. On the near side, it'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Get some more substitutions now. As number 16, Allie Williams, will check in for Minnesota State. And number 26, Michaela Lawrence. And number 16, Alex Armdirks will check in for the Mustangs. Kazik gets on it for the Mavericks, plays it in the middle for Friedrich. Now Friedrich will get it up for Velikis. Trying to get in the middle for Vetter. Vetter plays it short for Williams. Williams taking off the ball there by Tobacco. Turns it right back over as Chacho gets it up for Velikis once again. Velikis makes a move back to the middle, gets in the middle for Williams. Williams takes a shot, she scores! Allie Williams makes it 3-0 Minnesota State. Williams, number 16, Allie Williams, getting her third goal on the season for Mavericks. Assist goes to Brooke Velikis, and now the Mavericks have a 3-goal lead over the Mustangs here in this first half. Throw in for the Mustangs, taken away there by Williams. Friedrich will play it back in the middle for Chacho. Now Chacho gets it over for Tazik. Tazik trying to put him in his face for Beijing. Back defending is Oatman for the Mustangs. Will play it out on the near side to be a throw in for Minnesota State. As we get another substitution for the Mavericks. Checking in, number 27, Cassidy Joyce. Off goes Vetter. And in for the Mustangs, number 3, Haley Young. Now Beijing gets a throw into Joyce. Ball gets deflected. Another throw in for the Mavericks. This time into Williams.
Number 16, Alex Hamder. And number 26, Michaela Lawrence.
We get some more substitutions for Minnesota State. Number 8, Libby Spangler, and number 20, Taylor Barzowski will check in. Off goes Friedrich and Chacho. Now the ball kept in there by Cook. Gets it up for Lawrence. Now Lawrence taking the ball there by Keneally. Keneally will play back for Riley. Ball gets played up by Oatman. And now Allie Williams on the ball for the Mavericks. Plays it over for Barzowski. Barzowski gets it up for Joyce. Now Joyce gets taken down. Foul's called on the play. Let's see if they call it inside the box or just outside. That will result in either free kick or a penalty shot. The yellow card is given to number 10, Michaela Walters. And the ref will say that the foul occurred just outside the 18. So it'll be a set piece for Minnesota State with 11:13 remaining here in this first half. Number 16, Allie Williams, setting up to take it for the Mavericks. Four-person wall set up in front of her. She comes in on goal, saved there, and the rebound, and they score. Abby Beijing making it 4-0 Mavericks. Number 25, Abby Beijing, getting her first goal on the season for Minnesota State, now making it 4-0 Mavericks over the Mustangs here in this first half with about 10.5 remaining. Mavericks right back on the attack. Here's Williams with it. Williams trying to take a shot on goal, and Hames make the save there for the Mustangs.
Number 25, Abby Beijing, assisted by number 16, Allie Williams. That's Beijing from Williams. That is a Maverick goal. Get on your feet, Maverick fans. This is the MSU Street Team. We'll be giving away Domino's Pizza coupons from the loudest Maverick fan.
Now thrown for the Mavericks. Keneally able to get into Joyce. Ball comes back to the Mustang defender and played out on the near side. It'll be a throw in once again. Keneally gets it into Beijing this time. Beijing trying to play it up. Ball roll all the way back to Hames, and Hames will play it up. Now Barzowski will take it away. Now Spangler gets it up for Tazik. Tazik trying to play one in behind for Beijing, and that'll roll out in the end line. It'll be a goal kick for the Mustangs. Checking in for the Mavericks is number 23, Brittany Kroll. Off goes Keneally as Joyce is on the attack, trying to get it in behind for Beijing. Back there on the Mustangs. And Walters will play it out on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Mavericks. Number 9, Brooke Velikas over there to take the throw-in. Trying to get into Joyce. Ball gets played out by Walters. And now Barzowski trying to play it in the middle there for Beijing. Beijing will play it back for Spangler. Spangler defended there by Stone. Ball deflects over now for Velikis. Velikis trying to take a shot, and that goes wide. There'll be another goal kick for Hames and the Mustangs. As we approach 8 minutes remaining here in this first half, Mavericks hold a 4-goal lead over the Mustangs. Now Joyce tried to play it in for Williams. Back there was Herringer. Will play it out on the near side. It'll be a throw in for the Mavericks. Beijing gets it into Williams. Williams gets it over to Tazic. Tazic defended there by Cook. Able to get a corner now for the Mavericks. Number 21, Daniel Tazic, setting up to take this corner. The 4th corner kick of the match. Kick comes in and just goes off the top of the net. Be another goal kick for Southwest Minnesota State. Ball gets played in the middle there for Spangler now. Spangler trying to play one up. Gets played back by Young, and now Tazic gets it up for Beijing, who's able to track it down, trying to cross. Back there was Oatman for the Mustangs. Able to get it up now for Fisher. Fisher taking off the ball there by Kroll. Foul is called on the Mustangs. Free kick now for the Mavericks as Kroll sets up to take it. Now thrown for the Mavericks. Velikis looking to make a move back to the middle. Taken away there by the Mustang defense. Now ball comes up to Fisher here for the Mustangs. In the Mavericks half the field. Fisher lost it to Tazic, and now Tazic gets it up for Williams. Williams able to find Beijing up across midfield. Now into Mustang territory. Beijing gets it up for Joyce. Mavericks are called for offsides. So it'll be a goal kick, or free kick rather, for Southwest Minnesota State as we're under 4.5 to go in this first half. Ball gets headed up there by Williams, and now Joyce has it deflect over to Williams. Williams plays it short for Barzowski. Barzowski. Ball goes out of play on the near side, now throw in for Southwest Minnesota State. Able to get it in for Stone. That goes out of play on the near side. It'll be a throw in for the Mavericks. Now is Tazic. Will take the throw, trying to get it in for Beijing. Beijing able to keep it in. Ball deflected there after Williams, and the result in a goal kick for Hames and the Mustangs. Ball gets played out by the Mustangs. There'll be a throw in for the Mavericks. Kroll gets it into Joyce. Now a foul is called on Southwest Minnesota State, so it'll be a free kick for Minnesota State. Number 24, Molly Serapholian, will set up to take it for the Mavericks. Off the bar. And gets played out. And out of play now. But Serapholian, really good free kick there. Just went off the crossbar. Now Williams, left foot into Beijing, and they score. But the Mavericks are called for offsides, so the goal will not count. It'll be a free kick for Hames and the Mustangs now. Now Valakis trying to get in the middle for Williams. Ball comes over to Tazik now. Tazik able to stay on her feet. We'll play it back for Riley. Near turnover as Riley gets it up for Barzowski. Barzowski now turns it over. Walters trying to get it up. Taken away there by Spangler. Now Tazik in the middle, across midfield. Plays over for Beijing on the near side. As we're under a minute left to play in this first half. Beijing gets it in the middle for Spangler. Spangler looking to take a shot, and that rolls out wide. Be another goal kick for Southwest Minnesota State. Foul's called on the Mavericks, so be free kick for the Mustangs as Oatman takes it right away. Played up there by Tazik, and now Beijing gets it in the middle for Williams. One last push here for the Mavericks. There's 115 seconds left to play. Barzowski gets over for Valakis on the far side.
9,
Valakis trying to cross, and that goes wide.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That'll do it for this first half. Mavericks get 4 in this first half. 2 come off the foot of Vetter. And Minnesota State holds a 4-goal lead over Southwest Minnesota State after 45 minutes of play. We will be back in 15 minutes for the second half.
Your summer love thawed me out, melted all the fears I had and all the doubt. Now we have the wildest dreams. There's nobody I'd rather have to stand by me. You shine on, you shine on, you shine on, you shine on me.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the pitch on the campus of Minnesota State University. The Mavericks have a 4-goal lead over the Mustangs after 45 minutes of play. Looking back at the first half stats, shots were 17-2 in favor of the Mavericks. Corner kicks were 4-1 in favor of the Mavericks. And goals from Jenny Vetter, who has 2 in that first half. Allie Williams and Abby Beijing. This is where we're at right now. We're just about ready to get underway here in the second half. Mavericks, we're going from left to right in this second half, and the Mustangs will be going from right to left. Mavericks will get us underway here in the second half. And Jenny Vetter right on the attack. Now descends. Trying to play one in. Ball gets played back out there by the Mustangs. Here's Wentz with possession. Gets it up for Horsington. Now Horsington has some space across midfield. Ball deflected to Chacho, now played back out. Now foul called on the Mustangs, so the free kick for the Mavericks. Here's Keneally. Ball pinballs to Vetter. Now Vetter able to settle down. Able to get around Young. Vetter looking to shoot, and that goes off the side of the net. Hames sends the goal kick away, headed up there by Walters, and now set it down there by Friedrich for the Mavericks. Plays it back in the middle for Nixon. Now ball comes to Lowry. Now he plays it short for Vetter, and Vetter is off sides. So it'll be a free kick for Southwest Minnesota State.
Okay, good. Yes, you will. You drove all this way, right?
Another foul called the Mavericks. Played back up there by Tobacco, and now Mavericks with possession. Brown will touch pass over for Chacho, and now played back for Riley. Riley plays it out on the near side, trying to find Brown. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs now. Taking it, number 10, Kayla Walters. Walters trying to get it in for Cerullo. Ball gets played back for Harrington. Now Cerullo back for Harrington. Cerullo trying to center. Now Brenda sends on the ball for the Mavericks. Gets it up for Vetter. Vetter touch pass over for Brown. She gets taken down. Advantage is called by the ref. Now ball goes out of play out for the Mavericks. Be thrown for the Mustangs here in the near side. Walters trying to get it in for Lotz, headed back out by Friedrich, and now played in by the Mustangs. That'll roll out of play on the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Abune and the Mavericks. Goal kick is played up there by Lotz. Lotz defended there by Friedrich. Lotz trying to play it back to the middle. Ball comes all the way through. The shot from MAVRIK goes wide. Looking for a deflection. Not going to get it. Southwest Minnesota State thought it deflected there off the Mavericks. Line judge says no, and the goal kick for Butte and the Mavericks. Headed over by Descendants. And now Lowry. Set up for Vetter. Vetter across midfield now has some speed. Vetter gets it over to Brown here on the near side. Taken away there by Walters. Now Friedrich. Right back up for Brown. Brown has it taken off the ball there. And now ball comes up to Lotz. Lotz gets taken down. Foul called on the Mavericks. There'll be a free kick for the Mustangs.
Yeah, 20 yards up, honey.
Free kick played there by Harrington. Now Descends, turns it over. Mustang trying to find Hoisington, taking off the ball there by Keneally. Now Wentz turns it right back over. Nixon gets it over for Chacho. Now Friedrich will have to play it back for Serafolian. Now Cerullo trying to get it back to Lotz. That'll go to play on the near side. It'll be a throw-in for the Mavericks. Now throw for the Mustangs as Walters trying to get into Lotz. Lotz comes away with it, and now Friedrich able to play it out for the Mavericks on the near side. Be another throw-in for the Mustangs here. Trying to get it in for Cerullo. Now it descends. Able to get it up for Vetter. Vetter in the middle now for Nixon. Nixon able to get it up for Lowry now across midfield. Here's Nadia Lowry. Gives it up for Vetter. Vetter pressured there by Tobacco. Tobacco will just play it out there on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Mavericks. So as number 13, Taylor Keneally runs over to take it. Trying to get into Lowry. Now ball comes to Vetter. Vetter looking to cross. Ball skips all the way through. Now here's Brown on the ball for the Mavericks. Pressured there by Walters. Trying to play it short for Friedrich. Friedrich plays it in the middle. No one there from Minnesota State as it's cleared out by Wentz. Now,
come on now!
Here's MAVRIK on it. MAVRIK across midfield, trying to get it up for Hoisington. Taken away there by Keneally. Now played out by Chacho. Descends, comes back to play it. Gets over for Friedrich. Friedrich unable to control the first touch. Taken away there by Lotz.
Keep moving!
Lotz trying to get around Friedrich, unable to do so. And Brown trying to keep it in. She won't, and it'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. There's Walters trying to get into Lotz. That gets headed out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Mavericks now. Molly Riley to take the throw-in. Trying to get in there for Descends. Cerullo takes it away there for the Mustangs. Cerullo Cerullo trying to play in the middle. No one there for Mustangs. Ball gets played high in the air there by Nixon. Now Riley will play it off of Cerullo. It'll be a throw-in for the Mavericks. Riley gets it into Friedrich, and now Riley trying to play one up for Vetter. Vetter gets it back for Descends. Now in the middle for Mixon. Mixon able to flip the field, gets it over for Lowry. Lowry now across midfield. Defended there by Young, forced to retreat. Gets it back for Mixon. Mixon pressured there by Hoisington. Turns it over. Now here's Cerullo trying to play one into space. That'll roll too far. Now to play on the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Rabune and the Mavericks, as just about 10 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Mavericks still hold a 4-goal lead over the Mustangs.
Somebody needs to stay on the other side of the field.
Ball controlled there by Lotz, trying to play in the box there for Misquick. Played over on the near side now for Friedrich. Now Riley has it deflect over for Descends. Descends gets taken out the ball there by Cook. Be a throw from Minnesota State on the near side. Molly Riley gets it into Vetter. Vetter has to circle back for Riley. Zipping it back to her. Now Vetter across midfield has a play back in the middle for Mixon. Ball deflects for Chacho. Now up for Friedrich. Friedrich has some space now across midfield. Friedrich gets it up for Descends. Now taken away there by Tobacco. Played out by Hoisington. Now here's Misquick with it. Ball deflects off. Misquick with a chance. Takes a shot and she scores! Allie Misquick gets on the board for the Mustangs.
There we go, keep going! Hey, 33 minutes left. Better brand. What you gotta do? Better brand. I don't go there.
Allie Misquick getting her 4th goal on the season for the Mustangs, and now Southwest Minnesota State trails by 3 here in the second half as the Mavericks get a corner kick. They played short for Descends. Descends looking to take a shot on goal, and Hames makes the diving stop there.
Big food! Big food! I'm not looking at teams again.
Go, Abby, go!
That's gonna be like a
Ball gets played out on the near side by Friedrich. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Here's Walters, gets it into Lotz.
Scoring for the Mustangs.
Now Chacho plays it up for Brown. Brown and Walters are tied up. Walters able to keep it in there on the near side. Plays it up for Misquick. Misquick trying to play one in the for Hoisington, and Rabune able to make the save there. And able to roll it up right away for Keneally. Down the middle for Mixon. Mixon able to get around Cerullo. Mixon will able to get it over for Friedrich. Friedrich played back for Riley. Now trying to find Descends. Wentz able to play it up for Cerullo. Now Lotz able to keep possession for the Mustangs. Gets over for Cerullo. Cerullo turns it over as Keneally will play it in the Mustang territory. Here's Haley Young on the ball now for the Mustangs. We'll play it over for Hoisington. Hoisington defended there by Keneally. Keneally does a good job able to take it away there for the meantime as Wentz gets right back on it. For Cerulo, and now Cerulo a little too far in front there of Hoisington. It'll be a throw for the Mavericks as we get some substitutions. Number 21, Danielle Tazik, and number 30, Claire Baresi, check in for Minnesota State. Now the throw from Keneally gets taken away, now played up by Chacho. Wentz trying to throw it up for Misquick. Misquick able to track it down. Look at the center, that goes off to Chacho, and now Tazik able to clear out as far as Cook. Cook plays it short for Lotz. Lotz pressured there by two Mavericks, and now Baresi gets it over for Brown. Caitlin Brown.
Now from the Mavericks, number 21,
Lost it.
Danielle
Able to get it
Tazik,
back now from Baresi.
30, Claire Baresi.
Baresi comes over the space for Vetter. Vetter has some speed. Vetter looking to shoot and picked out of the air there by Hames. Good counterattack there by the Mavericks as the Mustangs were putting some heavy pressure there on the Mavericks. Now Chacho plays it over for Baresi. Baresi back for Riley as we approach 15 minutes elapsing in this second half. Riley will play it up for Descends. Now Tazik back in the middle for Chacho. They will get it up for Brown. Brown trying to get around Walters. Good help defense there by Herringer, and now Brown takes down Walters. Foul's called on the Mavericks.
Come on, Liv. Big food, honey.
Big food! There you go.
Herringer with the free kick. Tazik trying to clear. Now Keneally will for the Mavericks as Tobacco comes up to play it for the Mustangs. Gives it up for Hoisington. Hoisington turns it over as Chacho plays it back out. Tobacco right back on it, gets it over for Young. Down the middle for Herringer. Headed up there by Baresi, now played up by Cook. Up for Misquick. Misquick turning, looking to shoot. That deflected out the back there, Sarah Follian. Now played back out. Wentz looking to take a shot. That deflected off the Mavericks. And it'll be a corner kick. As that'll roll out of play on the end line. Second corner kick of the match for the Mustangs. Kick comes in low off the head there and just wide. Now goal kick for Rabune and the Mavericks. Ball's played up by Keneally off the head there, Descends. And now played up by Rourke. Deanna Rourke checked in for the Mustangs at the last substitution mark. Now Baresi gets it up for Brown. Walters will play it off of Brown and get a throw in for the Mustangs.
Now for the Mustangs, number 4, Deanna Rourke.
Number 6, Aaron Fisher also checked in.
Number 11, Jessica Djokovic.
As well as number 11, Jessica Djokovic.
Go, Yellow!
Fisher trying to play one up for Misquick. A little too far as that rolls out on the end line. Be another goal kick for Rabune and the Mavericks. Now DeSantis will play it over for Baresi. Now over for Brown. Brown defended there by Walters, taking off the ball. And Walters lost it out of bounds on the near side. Another throw in for the Mavericks. As we get another substitution. Number 27, Cassidy Joyce, checking in for Minnesota State. Off goes Vetter. And now the throw in from Riley comes into Descends. Descends up across midfield for Joyce. Now Tazik trying to put him into space. No one there for Minnesota State as Ames comes up to play for the Mustangs. Headed up in the air there by Chacho. Now down by Descends over for Tazik. Tazik gets it over for Lowry. Lowry plays it up for Joyce. Joyce defended there by Tobacco. Able to keep it in there on the far side. Joyce looking to cross. Now comes for Baresi. Baresi defended there by Walters. Able to win a corner there for the Mavericks. And it's just over 20 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Mavericks hold a 3-goal lead over the Mustangs. Mavericks getting their 6th corner kick of the match. And another substitution is number 16, Allie Williams, will check in for Descends. Now the corner kick from number 3, Caitlin Brown coming in. Off the head there, the Mustang defender. Now ball in the box, cleared there by Young, back into Maverick territory. Running over there to play it is Sarah Folian. Ball comes up to Williams now. Now Tazik. See if we get it over for Lowry. Lowry plays it up for Williams. Williams pressured there by Rourke. Able to get it over for Baresi. Now Baresi trying to find Brown. Back there was Walters.
There you go.
Walters able to play it up now for Fisher. Fisher. Defended there by Riley. Riley back in the middle for Chacho. And now Chacho will play it out on the near side looking for Baresi. It'll be a throw in for the Mustangs.
Nice! Nice!
Good idea.
I like that! Nice shot!
Walters will play it out in the end line there. And there'll be a goal kick for Butte and the Mavericks. Now Williams plays it over for Brown. Now in the middle for Baresi. Played up by Herringer. Now Walters gets taken down, no call, as the ball gets played up to Brown. Played out by Tobacco. Now here's Rourke on the ball. Gets over back for Walters. Walters able to get around Baresi. Now for Misquick. Misquick trying to get in the middle there for Djokovic. Djokovic able to recover. Now Wentz gets over for Cerullo. Djokovic swarmed there by 3 Mavericks. Now Williams will play it short for Tazik, and now back for Keneally. Keneally plays it out there on the far side. It'll be thrown for the Mustangs at midfield. Now Baresi gets it up for Williams. Now touch pass from Joyce back to Williams. Now here's Nadia Lowry on the ball for the Mavericks. Makes a move there on Young. Lowry trying to bring it back to the middle. Plays over for Baresi. Baresi able to get around Rourke. Looking to take a shot. Blow to flex over for Brown. Brown looks to take a shot, and that goes just high. It'll be a goal kick for Hames and the Mustangs as we get a couple more substitutions. Number 11, Sydney DePringer, and number 25, Abby Beijing, checking in from Minnesota State. Off goes Lowry and Brown.
Now with the Mavericks, number 11, Sydney DePringer, number 25, Abby Beijing.
Now Misquick able to get it up for Djokovic. Taken off the ball there by Keneally. Keneally trying to play one up for Beijing. Taken away there by Southwest Minnesota State. Now here's Tazik on the ball for the Mavericks. Able to get it up for Williams. Williams trying to put it into space for Beijing. Back there was Tobacco. Tobacco played off of Beijing. Now it'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs on the far side. Now foul called on the Mustangs. Mavericks take it right away. They get it up to Tazik. Now Tazik trying to put it in space for Beijing. Beijing takes a shot and easily scooped up there by Hames. Now Keneally able to get it up for Williams across the field. Williams trying to put in the space for DePringer. DePringer with a chance, shoots, and she scores! Sydney DePringer makes it 5-1 Mavericks. Number 11, Sydney DePringer getting her first goal on the season for Minnesota State.
Mavericks, number 11, Sydney DePringer. Assisted by number 16, Allie Williams.
Number 16, Allie Williams getting the assist, and on the Mavericks lead 5-1 here, under 20 minutes left to play in the second half. Sacho plays one up for Joyce. Joyce trying to get it over for Beijing. Beijing back for Keneally. Now Joyce running after it. Back there was Tobacco able to play it up for the Mustangs. Now Tazik up for Beijing. Now up for Joyce. They'll give and go back to Beijing there on the far side. Beijing plays all the way through for Joyce, though too far. As Walters is back there for the Mustangs. Now Tobacco will play it out for Djokovic. Tazik back for Keneally. Keneally turns it over. Here's Wentz with it. Trying to get it up for Misquick. Back there was Sarah Foley, able to get it up for Tazik. Now Williams, in the middle for Baresi. Baresi plays over for Chacho, and now trying to find DePringer, turns it over. Ball gets played up by Armdirks, and now Misquick trying to find Djokovic. to escape now is Beijing across midfield. Trying to play it over for DePrenger. Off the head there of Walters. Now DePrenger gets to it. Herringer just lets it go out of play. Maybe a goal kick for the Mustangs as we get some substitutions. Number 8, Libby Spangler, and number 20, Taylor Barzowski check in for Minnesota State. Off goes Tazik and Chacho. And now in for the Mustangs, number 6, Aaron Fisher, number 15, Elise Stone. Mavericks have a corner kick now as they bring in a couple more substitutions. Number 9, Brooke Valikis, and number 15, Julia Nellis check in from Minnesota State. Off go Williams and Beijing. Now number 9, Bukovikas, will play the corner kick short for Keneally. Keneally looking to take a shot. That gets headed up in the air. Now Baresi with it for the Mavericks. Trying to play it over for DePrenger. That'll roll out of play on the near side. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. So you approach 15 minutes left to play here in the second half. Mavericks still lead at 5-1 over Southwest Minnesota State. Fisher will play it back for Walters. Walters gets it up for Misquick. Misquick over for Fisher. Fisher defended by Riley. Now Spangler gets over for Riley. Riley will play it out on the near side.
Now for the Mavericks, number 8, Libby Spangler. Number 9, Brooke Valikis. Number 15, Julia Nellis. And number 20, Taylor Barzowski.
On the throw-in for the Mustangs, Walters gets it into Misquick. Misquick back for Walters. Now Walters looking to take a shot, headed out there by Keneally. Now Djokovic on the ball. Played back out by the Mavericks. Nellis gets on it. Now Barzowski trying to put it up for Nellis. Nellis able to come away with it. Turns it over, trying to find Valikis. Now Young trying to get it up for Djokovic. Now in the middle for Stone. Stone trying to get it for Misquick. Back there with Spangler for the Mavericks. Now a throw for the Mavericks as Keneally trying to get it in for Valikis. Ball gets played back into Maverick territory. Here's Misquick on it for the Mustangs. Misquick on the attack. They're going to take a shot, and that goes wide. Maybe a goal kick for Rabune and the Mavericks. Pelikas with it, gets it up to Joyce. Ball gets played back by Oatman, able to keep it in there on the far side is Keneally. Now played up for Barzowski. Barzowski over for Pelikas. Ball goes out of play on the far side to be a throw in for the Mustangs. Nellis comes with it for the Mavericks, gets it over for DePringer. Springer taking off the ball there by Fisher. Now Fisher with the shot on goal, and Rabune makes the save there. Goes it right away for Barzowski, now up for Velikas. Velikas lost it. Armdirks plays it up there for the Mustangs. Keneally gives it up for Barzowski. Now I get a foul on the Mustangs as Barzowski's a little shaken up. Attempting to walk it off, and Keneally will take the free kick for the Mavericks. Now we get some substitutions.
There you go.
Now for the Mustangs, number 23, Elliot Green, number 24, Alex Lotz.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 23, Ellie Grumman, and number 24, Alex Lotz. Now ball gets played out on the end line. Be a goal kick for the Mavericks. As we're under 10 minutes left to play in the second half. We get some more substitutions. Number 7, Kelly Friedrich. And number 23, Brittany Kroll, both check in for the Mavericks. Off go Keneally and DePringer. Now here's Stone with it, gets in the middle for Lotz. Lotz turns, shoots on goal, and Rabune makes the save there.
Now for the Mustangs, number 26, Michaela Lawrence.
Checking in for the Mustangs at that last substitution mark,
Now
number
for the
26,
Mavericks, number 7,
Michaela Lawrence.
Number 23, Brittany Kroll.
Now throwing for the Mavericks. Kroll gets it into Joyce. Ball gets played out, be another throw in, this time across midfield for Minnesota State. Kroll trying to get it in for Velikas. Ball gets played up by the Mustangs. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence pressured there by Kroll. Take off the ball there by Kroll, now played up for Velikas. Out of play, another throw in for the Mustangs. This time gets it into Stone. Stone back for Wentz. One's trying to find Lotz. Back there was Riley. Gets it up for Friedrich. Now here's Nellis on the ball for the Mavericks. Julie Nellis across midfield. Trying to put him into space for Friedrich. Hames out of her net. Comes up to grab it. Now Lotz gets in the middle for Stone. Stone trying to play one up for Grumman. Ball gets played back out by the Mavericks. Now Joyce gets it up for Valikis. Valikis turns it right back over. Wentz plays it out on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Mavericks as we get some more substitutions. Number 2, Lauren Smith, and number 29, Tia Martin. Full check-in for Minnesota State. And now here's Smith trying to play it in behind for Friedrich. Back there was Walters, able to play it up for Lotz across midfield. Lotz with a lot of space. Alex Lotz on the attack.
Take it.
Now we have an injured player. Number 24, Molly Serapholian down. We'll step aside. Serapholian able to get assistance to walk off the field. Hopefully she'll be all right. 5.5 remaining here in this second half. Mavericks still hold a 5-1 lead over the Mustangs.
This isn't hockey. I've never seen that.
Now on the restart, ball gets played out on the near side, throwing for the Mustangs. Walters trying to get it into Stone, headed out there by Nellis. Walters right back on it. Turns it over in the middle. Nellis up for Smith, down the middle for Martin. Tia Martin trying to put it up for Friedrich. Here's Friedrich. They're going to take a shot, and that goes high over the net. It'll be a goal kick for Hames and the Mustangs. Here's Tia Martin on the ball for the Mavericks. Give and go from Lauren Smith. Now ball gets played up to Lund. Shelby Lund also checked in for the Mavericks. At that last substitution mark, and she's called for the foul, so it'll be a free kick for Southwest Minnesota State.
There you go.
Ball gets played up for Lots. Lots. Didn't get much on that one, and now it'll be a goal kick for Bune and the Mavericks. The ball comes up to Smith. Smith will play it back for Nellis. Now Nellis trying to find Friedrich. Ehringer will play it out on the near side. Should be a throw in for the Mavericks. Number 14, Molly Riley to take the throw in. Trying to get in for Martin. Taken away there by Lots. Lots trying to play one up. No one there for Mustangs. Riley will play it up now for the Mavericks. Here's Libby Spangler on it. Spangler will play it off of Walters, and now we'll go out of play. The throw in for Riley. Gets it into Smith. Smith will play it back for Barzowski. Now in the middle for Martin. Martin will play it over for Lund on the far side. Shelby Lund trying to get in the middle for Spangler. Played back out by the Mustangs.
There you go.
Now Barzowski up for Nellis. Nellis will play it back for Martin. Now for Kroll. Kroll trying to play one up for Smith. Ball gets played out by Misquick. And kept in there for the meantime as it gets played out off of the Mavericks. Here's Kroll on it. We'll play it over for Chacho. Now high up in the air.
1 minute remaining in the second half. 1 minute.
Yeah, Tia!
Now Lund in the middle for Nellis as we're under a minute left to play here
Very good
in the
step.
second half.
That's it, Alec.
Lund has a pinball off Harmsturk, and now Riley puts it high in the air.
Take it!
Also loose in the box. Now Riley will play it out. Shot taken, played back out once again. One more time, played out by Riley. Nellis comes up to play it. Taken away there by Walters. Walters will try to center. Comes all the way through. Now played back out by Martin. Up for Friedrich on the near side. Here's Friedrich. Under 10 seconds to go. Up for Lauren Smith now.
7.
Smith.
5.
A little too far in front of her. Ball gets played back out.
2. 1.
And that'll do it. Southwest Minnesota State 5-1 today. Mavericks improved to 8-2-0 on the season, 5-2-0 in NSIC conference play. As Southwest Minnesota State falls to 6-3-0, 4-3-0 in NSIC conference play. Final shots were 20-9 in favor of the Mavericks. Corner kicks were 6-2 in favor of the Mavericks. And the final score once again, 5-1 here. Mavericks will be back in action on Sunday to take on Sioux Falls. Hope to see you then. And as always, go Mavericks.
Thank you for coming out and supporting the Maverick Women's Soccer. Your MSU soccer team will be back in action Sunday, October 13th at the pitch as they take on Sioux Falls at 1 p.m. Thanks again for coming out today, and go Mavs!
See you Sunday. Or are you gonna be at volleyball or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's another person over there. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be over there.
Okay.
I'll see you Sunday then.
Yep, I'll see you Sunday.
Bye.